So yeah, that's what the back end of a tanker looks like as it speeds away. So it must be faster. That's got to be 80. Did that sign say 80? I didn't. I couldn't read it. Slow down. Oh yeah. This is one of my auto gappers. Oh, floaty bush. It's amazing that after all these years we still have the floaty bush. I guess it's nostalgic or something. It drives me crazy that they don't touch the ground. I think they're the only vegetation I own that doesn't touch the ground. So I'll head back out to the highway. That white building? Think it needs to get rezoned. It's supposed to be old buildings like that. Anyways, today we're going to be following a tourist. Right there. Elizabeth Dixon. Elizabeth is a tourist in my town. Going to the Paradise Beach Park, which is in that park beside the interchange. Yeah, this one? That's in my latest interchange. That looks nice, eh? That'd be a drive I'd be willing to do again. To the right is the park and the pond and or creek, whatever. I guess it's both, all, actually. So I think we're gonna go. I wonder if I could have designed that just a little better. So I know Elizabeth is going to be heading to the park. And that's coming up right here. There's the parking lot. I don't think she's going to use the parking lot. Try to click on her so I don't lose her. Hopefully I don't. Back in first person view by, what is this? Enhanced zoom continued. This is their first person view. The scenery here is brought to you by Beth 2020. Again, on both sides of the road. This is not even the park. This is the parking area. From here, Elizabeth is going to enter the park via park assets. I love City Skylines for this. I could never have done this in SimCity. And for so long I wanted to build parks in SimCity. Except they only had the one asset or two assets. Here we could use parks as transportation ways. Just passing through the second park here. Let's grab a hold of her. Which one of these parks were you going to? Which Paradise Park? Because they've been repeated a few times. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, this one's repeated, what, 4 times in here? Yeah. That's what renovations are for. Yeah, it'll change sooner or later. So, Elizabeth dropped off her car, actually pocketed her car. Which means maybe I could do better with the parking over there. Oh, I love this part. Just having the ability to do this, even if it doesn't look as good as it could. Just having the ability to learn how to do this. I gotta remember not to follow, because whenever they bob and weave other pedestrians, they crank when they crank their body, the camera goes with them. Alrighty, Elizabeth, let's take a look around here, just so you can appreciate. I'm starting to build this creek out a little bit better. Oh, she's leaving so soon. Huh. This is that park that has no road connection, or the road dead ends to nowhere, so the only way into this is the way you saw her come in, is the only way in. Where are you going now? You didn't stay there very long. That's kind of cool. At this point, my imagination of this end of town is going to be so gorgeous, because I'm learning how to play with water now. A whole lot better. Go through park number 1. Oh, come on, break it, stop. Oh, there we go. Whew, that drives me crazy. Pass through park number 2, or the first park. And away she goes. Basketball court. She's going to, wonder which one. Because, well, if there's a school, hopefully I put basketball courts at almost every school. They'd be missing from a few of them. So it looks like we're heading to Orton. Or to the highway. Because the highway on-ramps are just here. Right here, as a matter of fact. And she switched lanes, so she's not going to the highway. Remember this intersection? A pair of multi-state lights, very special ones. They have the green until I have the green. Because that's an output, it doesn't get a light. Wow, those base game interchanges. Oh, yeah, they look special to me now. Because I like custom making them. And setting them into the ground instead of plopping them on top like that. But I mean for gameplay and learning and stuff like that, those are perfect. Alrighty, Liz. Can I call you Liz? That's the one you're going to, right? Now, of all the places to go to, sporting events or sport venues, well, they're parks too. So I can imagine Elizabeth here, Liz. Oh, there's no place to park either. Oh, thank goodness you got deep pockets. Liz here is going to go hang out at the basketball court. Do I catch it? I'm gonna, as she's walking by, I think I caught somebody before jumping over the hoop on this side. Let me see if that comes into play. Did I see what I saw? I must have the terrain all wrong or something. Oh, he did too. Oh no, somebody passed away. You know, yeah. It's really sad when they pass away at these basketball diamonds. Basketball diamonds? Here I am, I'm looking at the baseball thing. Okay. There's the school in this neighborhood. I'm pointing that out because, well, she's going to hang out here for quite some time. I should almost just kind of zip forward, but there's kind of neat stuff that I could talk about or show you. Right, such as that street there where you see all the low-rise. They've all been historic at their number 1 level. So they can all get to level 4 or 5 as residential go. But they'll always stay to that building. Love those buildings. Why am I pointing those out? That's the last piece of residential I remember putting into this game. So, as she inspects the court for bubblegum, I don't know. What are we going to do? Hopefully I can pass the time talking. I'd like to do that because after a while I finally get bored of waiting for her to do something. Watch this guy. Every asset has it. If it's got a hangout marker and you've got a road or pathway within one zone square? Yeah, 1 zone square. They will walk to it. I love that attribute in this game. And it works everywhere. Every park, every asset. Well, not every asset, but just about every asset. How you doing, Liz? We still gonna hang out here? I'm afraid that I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna get right into talking and then we're gonna have to leave. Well, we'll see what happens. Because of this, there we go. We're gonna zoom out, just like I thought. Of course, I recorded this and now I'm trying to put a voice track to it. And to your left, you will see my power generation for the Greater Orton District. We have incinerators too, but this oil and coal brings a lot of power to this quaint little village, which is nor quaint or little. Close to the highway, actually right off the highway. That little street is a little turnaround so that they can come in and zip out at the same time. This was the neighborhood that, my last neighborhood, like I said before, where the goal was try to get them to do as much by pathway and as little by road as I could. The rocks, learning to detail, learning how to place trees around rocks. The fence, learning how to zone a property. I'm not sure why I did it that way. I'm not sure if anybody would have their property zoned like that. Yeah. Experiments. Well, I think the fence should go along there, but we're talking about detailing. Oh, if you want to talk about detailing. Like I said, it's path intensive. Now, I came back to this area to kind of put a couple of trees, a couple of bushes, a bench or two, prop it out a little bit. Try to add some warmth to the pathways and to the neighborhood. Love that tree asset, or that house asset. What would you call that? Victorian? That's a nice school. Oh, and she's on her way. Elizabeth has left the tarmac. There we go. So, as she leaves the basketball court, this is her, second visit? She's got 2 more to go, but she's got a long way to get there. So, I think we're going to just kill a little bit of time. Oh, floaty bushes. What is this? Oh, the track and field. It doesn't look as nice out in the open like that. Anyways, Elizabeth is down there. She's going to here. Yeah, the tourist trap park. I kind of thought that she would take the highway all the way there, seeing that it's, just off the highway. But no, she's not going to do that at all. She, in fact, is going to go through town to a metro station and grab a metro to the park. And that's going to be, look at that guy. I mean, the guy in the scooter. Watch him. Oh, to the left, you're going to see the rocks of my cargo terminal. Ooh, rocks. But look at this guy lean. That's not too bad there. That's dramatic. That's because of speed. Because those pieces go from 80 to 100, back to 100. This is 100. So when he changes lanes, he's gonna, oh, ding! Light standard in the middle of the road. Yeah, one of these days I should do something about that one. So we're gonna take this out to the highway. And the reason I want to do that is because at the end of this clip, nice lane change. Well, if you're a driver, you might find this funny. Isn't that gorgeous out there? We're actually heading out to the highway. See I put a sign that the highway that way. We're gonna head out there, but as we do, unfortunately we're entering the highway from the left-hand side. But as we do, look at 2 opposite lanes. That's wild. As we do, because I'm a driver, and I guess that's the reason why I did it, because I didn't catch that I did it until watching the recording here. I lane check, right? I do a shoulder check, right? We're on the ramp, and it's a long ramp. Big sound wall to guard from. Is that a Canada flag? Huh. But right here, we're going to close out the driver. Doing a lane check. Can he get onto the highway safely? Yeah, sure can. Well, because it's city skyline, they kind of get onto the highway oddly, don't they? Till next time. Ciao for now. Have fun.